On Thursday, March 1st, Blue Valley North had its first ever North Time lockdown drill. In a matter of just a few minutes, students went from being scattered in the hallways to being securely locked in classrooms throughout the building. We talked to Dr. Ostrowski about how the drill went and the reasons that were behind it.
We do a couple lockdown drills every year, but after Parkland, we knew that we need to look at a time of the day where it's unstructured in our building and that there isn't a specific place that all students are located. And so we felt compelled to start that conversation and do an actual drill during North Time. I think on the whole it was a great drill. Number one, because it was during a time of the day that we don't typically have drills. North Time's an unstructured time, and so we need to prepare ourselves on what to do during that. I think we kind of laid the groundwork of when you hear lockdown, lights out, get inside, you need to get into a classroom.
We then asked Dr. Ostrowski about the future of North Time safety and if we can expect to see more drills like this one during unstructured times in the day.
It's something that we need to continue to plan for, like if we wanted to do a tornado drill during a passing period, if we wanted to do a fire drill during North Time. I think, those are times during the day, and an emergency doesn't wait for everyone to get into their fourth hour. Everybody knew what was up. They knew the time that it was going to happen because we didn't want to alarm anybody, right? But in the future, we may just say, hey, at some point this week, we may have a drill during a passing period. Again, we want to be sensitive to the fact that we don't want to alarm anybody, but we also want it to be an authentic drill. I think that, anytime that you drill for something that could happen, it only makes you more prepared. And so we wanted all those drills to be as authentic as possible. Absolutely.
What was that? What did you just watch? That was the work of a device called the Pixel Stick and Brochet, crafting each individual frame, then loading each image onto the Pixel Stick and walking back and forth, again, and again, and again, and again, to get a series of pictures. Once she gets a picture of each frame, she color corrects each one and then strings them all together like a stop motion to make things like this. Or this. Or even an entire video.
It's extremely important for people to slow down and see the world around them sometimes and see how really fascinating it is. It's very easy in today's society to get distracted by everything that's going on around you. The fast-paced society, cell phones, everything distracting you, schoolwork. just walking around outside, sometimes you might not realize the amazing things that are beneath your feet. If you just slow down and look close, you might see some pretty amazing things. Next time you're going for a walk, slow down and stop, look at the trees, look at the flowers, but then look a little bit closer.
For the rest of this semester, we have 2 more shows. Both of them are going to be towards the end of December. The first one is called The Game's Afoot, which is a comedic look at kind of Sherlock Holmes style murder mystery. The week after that, we're doing a play called The Effect of Gamma Rays on Man in the Moon Marigolds. Rep shows, the crowds are extremely varied. We had a rep show last year that had like 15 people show up, and we had another one that had 140 people show up. I just think people should come and see our shows. There's something magical about theater. I like to tell people that theater is the only real magic that exists in the world, because we take something that's insubstantial, that's written on paper, just letters and ink and paper, and make something real out of it. It's fun. It's a fun night. You know, it's usually just a couple hours, but you're watching people you know. All of our upcoming shows are put on our website, and there's a list that has our entire season listed, all the dates for all of our shows. There's a link you can buy tickets. But yeah, it's totally worth it, and it's a fun time to spend out.
Good morning, Mustangs. Canvas has released a new update that allows the Amazon Alexa to pair with the voices and personalities of BBN teachers. This update includes new personalities, customizable voice, and the ability for Alexa to help you with your homework.
Alexa, what's the quadratic formula?
Dear Mr. Morton, thank you for subbing for Alexa today. Here are some instructions that I have left you to do in my absence. The owner should know what they are working on, but if they have any questions, they will activate you by saying, Alexa, any questions?
Alexa, what's the...
Everyone gets 1 lollipop.
Alexa, what's backpack in French?
La mochila.
No, Alexa, in French.
La mochila.
Qu'est la mochila en français? Alexa, what's the lethal dosage of a Tide Pod?
I'll tell you if you can match this pitch.
Alexa, call poison control. Alexa, please, I'm dying. Alexa, please, I'm dying.
As we all know, a few weeks ago, Northam was canceled due to the large amounts of trash and food left around the school. What we don't often think about are the people who have to clean up the mess we leave.
My name is Paul Conley. I've been a janitor here at North about going on 11 years. Really what led me here was I divorced in 1999 and decided to get out of nursing. So my daughter, she said, Dad, Shawnee Mission's got janitorial jobs open. You'd make a good janitor. So I looked for closer work, and North had several positions open, and that's how I ended up here. It's an 8-hour day plus overtime once in a while. Gee, I couldn't tell you the list of little things that we, normally occupy our time with. I think it was a culmination of things, from what I understand, so that there may have been more than just one day, an outbreak of messiness. And to me, that's just part of us as a campus, getting used to a new format and being a little careful that we don't take our freedom to an unfortunate end of being restricted again. I think everybody can learn together. Now, obviously, every class has a few people who take advantage. But I think, as a rule, the students can just kind of help each other. You know, I've seen a progression of maturing, and so I've seen some people really struggling as new students and taking advantage and thinking it's just a freeload situation. But by the time they're juniors and seniors, they have turned the corner and they're taking care of their business a lot better. And that's a pleasant observation, you know, to see us progress, and we all progressed, even the staff progressed together.
My name is Tori Fortunato. I've been in color guard since my sophomore year, so this is my 3rd year. The color guard adds a flair to the band that is necessary to the overall effect. It adds something that draws the eye in.
I'm Martha Triban, and I've been in color guard for 2 years now. We stay after school, we steam all of the silks, we do each other's makeup, hair, we eat team dinner, and then we go to the game.
I'm Jen Zospan, and this is going to be my 2nd year in color guard. Over the years, well, it's definitely a newer thing at the school, so we've gotten more used to like kind of the routine of it, but it's also like a lot of fun now that we know what we're doing. I joined because it looked really fun, and I still wanted to be a part of the band, kind of, but I definitely wanted to incorporate like dance too, so it was a good middle.
Mainly just getting hyped, and that really prepares us for the show. When I say color, you say guard. Color, guard, color, guard, color. Let's go color guard.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Back in the days when I was young, for me Paris was just a song. Street lights were shining in my head.
Why don't you come here and see for yourself?
Fashion and beauty everywhere, place for romantic love affairs. Even if for me it's just a dream,
The place isn't what it seems.
Paris is singing out just happiness. Before I got there, my life was just a mess. Now I can call Paris my own, living the dream I've always known, right in the middle of this town.
Yes, if you're in the path of totality, it will be like nothing you've ever seen.
Hi, I'm here to show you the new iPhone 10.
I think people don't know how difficult it is, the job that my students do. I think it's not only really hard, there's a lot of technical pieces that you have to learn about sound and video, but then in addition to that, you've got the problem of trying to create something that a bunch of high school kids are going to like, and it's nearly impossible.
Okay, well first we have an idea pitch, so you have to come up with your idea. And so that is probably the hardest part for me, is just getting like a concrete idea that I know that I can manage.
I make a shot list. I usually get an interview or a voiceover first, and then I put the interview in first, and then I put music in because I like knowing what the whole video sounds like.
So usually I will collect all of my media together, keep it very organized in my project folder, and do the edit. I try to get a first draft done as quickly as possible, so that way I can show it to someone and start making changes, and then improve from there. And then I just keep re-editing it, doing more drafts, getting more feedback until I'm at the point where I'm comfortable with the final product.
It's a showcase of all of the work of this class, and I think it's really because I love seeing everyone, because I know everyone in this class works hard and they do all kinds of different things, and so to see all of that come together and just have this compilation, I guess, of all the work of all of my peers is a really cool thing.
Regardless of the quality, the final quality of the show, I think the Northport really represents that. We have all put in a lot of effort into the show, and that it's something really special that we collectively as a team were able to put together this show on a consistent basis that everyone sees and a lot of the time everyone enjoys.
Participation to me. Students make all the decisions about what goes on the North Report. Students make all the decisions about the individual stories in the North Report. It's a student thing. It's all students. I mean, it's very much like putting a team together. The applications come in and I look at the strengths of the team, think strategically about who's gonna help the team grow and learn and succeed. Mr. Hewitt,
Drew Brown,
Nico Cano,
Sophia Clark.
No, I'm good. I love it.